Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so it should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. We're back with more D&D. Kato, take us away with the recap.
So, last we had with Dairon, the currently absent rogue, Felix, the Eladrin painter, Aldane, the half-elf paladin, and Seamus, the half-elf bard. The four of you, along with Colgin, Rua, and several drow, made your way to get through the plane that you were brought into via the Dracolich piece, and found yourselves not even needing to do a dungeon. Instead, you got straight to the fight. However, the Bahia summoned multiple minions, from a Roper to a Balette and even the Boneclaw, which we hadn't faced yet. And you powered through, eventually defeating the Bahia and all of its minions. And you claimed the last Dracolich piece before you will eventually tackle Black Rain. However, you were given a bit of stress, I should say, as it turns out Kurogane had basically left and gone to Black Rain. And yeah, when you arrived back to where you were before the Dracolich stuff happened, you hurried back to the... what do you call it? You hurried back to the surface, and after quickly stopping off at Dragon's Throne to tell the King and Queen what had happened, you parted ways with Colgin, and the King and Queen basically decided to pardon Oryx for his crimes, which left him rather mixed. You then headed back to Centralis to get a hand at the situation, and you headed to the castle of Centralis, where there you saw Akrua and Turim talking with the rest of the Council of Centralis about what the plan is. After being informed that multiple parts of Black Rain, from the sea to various ports and other ways, have already been fortified, you came to the conclusion that you would all need to organize and set things up properly so that actually getting to Black Rain could be done. However, Rua was in a extremely compromised state of mind and wanted to basically rush in. After a lot of firm but fair things to say to him, you did your best to try and convince him, and as he basically rushed out the castle, you found basically nearly the entire military of Cordis at the castle, and after some more convincing, and along with which the soldiers all pledged their desire to also save Kuro and also just deal with Black Rain, things began to calm down, and because of how long it would take anyway to mobilize your forces, Akrua took the opportunity to open a portal with a medallion of his, during which you would do some training.
The Hypebola Lion Tamer.
Inside, 6 months will pass, while the outside will only be 2 days. And yeah. So, as I said last session with the description, there's basically really tall walls that prevent you from really looking over them. But from what you can barely see, it seems as if there's like a white void past the artificial sky.
A void.
Inside, I will... Let me just move this. Akrura basically leads you through this grand area, and I'm going to move you onto one of the maps just so you can have a idea of what to expect with this.
Hey guys, what do you call a deer with no eyes?
A deer, because
No eye deer.
in the word deer. Yeah. So, do you see the map?
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, you see loads of steam rising as you pass by this area. It appears to be a hot spring. I'm not
Bring up
putting you guys on
the-
the map. This is more just to show you this area.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are led through parts of this dimension, Akira just explains to you. The idea would be is that after each day of your training, you can come here to rest and relax, and also bathe before you would then head off to sleep. There's enough space, so if any of you feel like you need some privacy, you can do that. And he basically just continues to walk you through the area. And as he does, he leads you into this. So you see one of the buildings. It's the biggest building in this area. And Akira points to it and tells you that is the training hall that we will be using for a lot of your training. However, we will do that tomorrow when you've actually all had a rest and healed up. For now, I'm going to lead you to where you'll be sleeping, and he will show you this room, and you can see this map. Inside this room, you see bonsai plants by each corner. You see various shelves with bits of things on them. You see multiple tables with some cushions stacked on them. You see 5 bedrolls, one for each of you, the 4 of you and Rura. And you see 5 baskets. And Akira will, as you are led inside, Akira will tell you, the baskets are for you to change your clothes and put them in every time. You can use the screen if any of you feel like you need some privacy while you change. The tables you can place around wherever you like for food or to put any of your belongings on. And the bedrolls are for you to sleep on. When it comes to food, there is a... I'll be bringing the food in for you guys, so don't worry about that. Every morning we'll be waking up and being ready to go at exactly 7 in the morning. So
so early.
Yeah, well, we need to make use of our time properly, and it should give you hopefully some discipline when it comes to waking up in the morning. And hey, when we're going to be travelling to Blackring, you'll be needing to wake up early anyway.
Stop making sense.
Who isn't? Who's not making sense?
No, I said stop making sense.
Oh, right. But yes, for now, take your time. You can even put your clothes in the bin already. And he walks to one of the wardrobes, and you see there's 5 wardrobes each as well. And he basically opens one of them up and says, "In here will be your clothes for when you need to change. I already got your measurements ahead of time, or at least what your sizes should vaguely be. If they need to be changed or replaced, let me know." Until then, take a rest and get ready for tomorrow. And he basically shuts the tatami door and leaves you on your own.
Okay then.
I'll just bring you guys on the map so you can... 'Cause yeah.
This is in fact happening. Okay.
This is what my granddad
This is
used
like-
for me when I was going through rehab.
It's like the worst summer camp ever.
I'm sure we'll be
Yeah.
fine.
But yeah,
you might be built like a brick shit house as you are.
when I was in here, him and I spent a couple of months, mostly for me to get used to my arm and also the balancing and training me up to match you guys at the time.
Good to know.
Yeah. You watch as Rua disconnects his mechanical arm, and he actually places it and his coat inside the wardrobe. Ugh. After a while, that arm gets a bit heavy, especially with the heavier arms.
I would imagine
I can only
so.
imagine.
But yeah, we should probably go to bed early, if only just so then we're not, tired when it comes to the training. Or at least I'm heading off to rest. That was a pretty grueling fight we did have.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
best.
I think I'm gonna sleep too.
Might be best just hit the hay and wake up fully rested tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm not really sure how time works in here.
So, according to my granddad, he can set the time to whatever he wants. As it stands, he generally just leaves it to be like a normal morning day.
Mhm.
He can also change the temperature in this area, and according to him, he's even trapped people in here before to have them die.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
right.
we might be haunted.
I mean, no. From what he said, he's hired clerics before to make sure that the place is cleansed. Apparently, this was made by an archfey who had the powers to control time. He did a favor for this archfey, and she basically gifted this to him as a reward. So yeah. He'd be able to tell you more about it, though. And yeah, you basically watch as Rua gathers his bedroll and basically lays it out to set things up for himself.
I will find a nice spot to sort of put a cushion down to sit on so I can trance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty spacious, the room. How do I describe it? The most you can hear is like bits of the rushing water from outside and the bits of wind. You don't hear any sounds of animals. It's pretty serene, to be honest. Especially, I mean, it's a welcome change after all the hustle and bustle you've had to suffer through.
I mean, yeah, and I imagine it's nice to be in a, calm place that's not underground after,
Yeah, you don't need to worry about earthquakes, you don't need to worry about striders, purple worms, neophilids, undead. It's just U5 plus Akra. So, do you all immediately go for a long rest?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to fill up any of your resources then. So, any hit points lost, any spell slots used, any other class abilities, all full. During this rest, let me see. So, as you are all rested, your mind begins to wander as your eyes are shut. And you all see this vision. You see from this point of view, someone's looking out a window. It's heavy rain downpouring outside. It's a very familiar scene. Even though you're not there, you definitely recognize this place. And as this happens, you hear the sound of a door being opened. The person whose point of view you're looking at glances over, and you see a very familiar dark-skinned elf lady. It's Layla. So, brother, how does it feel to be back in your home? I know it's been, a couple of decades now since we last spoke. The person whose point of view you're looking at just doesn't even respond, and just continues to look out of the window. You hear the footsteps of Layla as she gets closer. It was surprising. We didn't expect you to come back to us like this. We thought we would have had to invade the country to take you. How generous of you, though. I wonder what your friends must have thought. Must they have considered you a turncoat? They must have been hurt, knowing that you kept that secret from them for so long. Especially that Tennoyama boy. Weren't you friends with him from kids? From being his kids? And as she's, taunting him, you can feel Kuro, because it's, Kuro.
Mhm.
If you couldn't tell it was
Put that
Kuro,
together.
then, if you couldn't put that together, then, that's...
If I can put that together, I think
It's just-
most people
It's a
could.
skill issue.
Mhm.
You can feel the seething anger that's boiling within. You can feel his fist clenching, his teeth gritting together. And she begins to take a few steps closer. I can only imagine how elated everyone must be knowing that our prince has returned. You can enjoy knowing that you'll be treated as royalty. And you see Kuro looking back to Layla. You notice, despite the tone of her voice, her expression's surprisingly... Actually, give me an insight roll.
I think I know where this is going.
Okay, an
All
11.
Insights.
She's gaslighting him, but only because she
19.
loves him.
Aldane, you're used to your sister being very open with you. You're not used to this. You don't really know.
Mhm.
Felix, you also can't tell. But you also don't have siblings, because Felix is an only child, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, it's... Seamus, you can tell she's actually not trying to gloat. If anything, it's more trying to... How do I describe it now? It feels very matter of fact. As if to, try and illustrate how the situation is. I mean, she's doing that anyway, but, I'm trying to think of how to word it. She doesn't sound she doesn't sound pleased with what she's actually saying.
Yeah, she hates that she felt that it was necessary to do that to him, right?
It's more that, how do I describe it? It's like she doesn't want him back. And you hear Kuro speak and he just says, "Did you come here just to show off, Layla, or is there more of a purpose behind this? If you want revenge on for Gertrude, feel free to do it. I'm right here. Even though I didn't kill her myself, you know." Oh, again.
Hello.
So for context, Akura has brought you basically into this like room, which is where you're sleeping in. You're all going to gain the benefits of a long rest. Right now, however, you're all having a vision of Kuro basically looking out at the window of what's probably Black Rain, and Layla's entered his room and is basically telling him about his situation. But give me an insight, actually. Based on, you know... Because who knows, maybe you'll match Seamus and... Okay, yeah. So, I'll repeat what I said to Seamus. She's basically being very matter-of-fact about his situation, but she doesn't seem happy that he's back.
Interesting.
And he's basically just saying to her, like, you know, even though I didn't kill Gertrude, I
Right.
was the one who sent those people on the mission to come to blows with you. If you want to gain revenge for her, kill me then.
No, I think Layla wants to kill me.
And she actually pulls out a knife. It's a surprisingly ornate knife. You can probably gather it might be a magical item, just based on the detail of the weapon. And she does point it at him, and both of them stay still for what feels like ages, but it's only really a few seconds. But the tension could be cut with that same knife. And then she just quickly sheaves it, and she just shakes her head. I would never kill Gertrude. After all, she was actually your full sister, if I recall. And even then, the person who I want to take revenge on, I can't. And
Can
I'm
I
sure
insight
you...
that sentence?
Feel free to insight whenever you would like. Just let me know. And all of you can as well.
Yup.
Rua's not participating because he doesn't have the link to the Dracolich. Is anyone else rolling insight?
Yep.
Aldane,
not doing well.
Felix, both of you are confused still. Seamus and Dairon, she's referring to the Emperor.
Huh. That... Dairon... I think, like... Can we see each other?
No, you're seeing this from Kuro's point of view.
Okay.
And she just...
Huh.
And Kuro actually, like... just takes in a deep breath and just breathes out. So what? Is little Layla got another plan? And she just chuckles to herself, but you can clearly see she's not smiling. I want to help you get out of here. On the condition that I can also leave with an anemone.
Sorry, I just want to get a ride on that. I'm doing great today.
She's just...
Okay, I'll piggyback
You can
on
clearly
this too,
tell.
sorry.
You can clearly tell she doesn't actually. Well, let me continue what I'll say, and then I'll give you what
Okay.
the results of your insight.
She's not a true believer, ultimately.
After what he did and what he ordered to be done to Gertrude, and do you know what he did with Taika? He let her be fed. to the lesser dragons. He brought her corpse back, not to honor her sacrifice, the toil we went through, but to let her be food. If I was as half as strong as you or your friends, I would gladly love to plunge my blade through his fucking throat. And you notice Kuro actually, like, because he's currently in a chair, and he's slouched a bit, and he actually sits up. And when he does that, she actually gives him, like, a grimace. I hate that. That mannerism was so much like him. Your eyes are just like him as well. And Kuro just asks, "Why are you telling me this then?" And she just shrugs. "I don't know. But if there's any way that we can get you out of here, and me and my sister, I'll do whatever the cost is. Even if that means that the rest of our family will only ever be referred to in the past tense. The rest of them are all brainwashed, indoctrinated, and even the few who have some sense don't even care. They think that they'll get a slice of the cake that he is willing to try and offer, or at least that he pretends to offer. There's a reason why he had so many of us brought into this world, and it wasn't out of the goodness of his heart. He raised us to be basically shock troopers, so that when eventually the vessel would be born, he would get his army. And this is exactly what he had. Or has, I should say. And before the conversation can continue, I'll just say, yeah, if it wasn't clear, Darren and Seamus, she has nothing but hatred for Eben.
Hard to blame her.
Yeah.
You can tell, though, she actually seems to hold some lingering affection for her brother, Kuro.
I think if, like, this is the, like, image, like, if this is, like, the TV show, like, and you zoom in, like, you, like, punch back to Zyron, you can see Dyron just kind of, like, chewing this over and trying to figure out a way to play this.
And before you can really see more of this conversation, you all awaken. And this includes you, Felix. Like, you haven't woken up before the group. You all wake up at the same time.
I'm guessing we all saw that?
Yup.
Yep.
What did you guys see? Brewer asks as he's, like, already dressed and, like, just sat against a wall.
An old friend talking to talking to Kuro.
Oh. Okay.
You know how it is with dream sequences and stuff.
I really don't. I don't get them very often.
I
are
know,
lucky.
the dreams are very, very weird.
Oh, so yeah, Felix, you were gone for like a whole 8 hours.
We found out some things about
Sometimes Felix
Layla.
sleeps like an actual person, but only when the Dracolich pizzas are involved.
Unclear if this will be actionable, but we may have another ally on Kuro's side in Black Rain.
That's good then. But for now, and you can hear the footsteps as Akira slides open the tatami door, and he sees you all, and he greets you with a smile. It's good to see you all. It's a good thing I didn't need to wake you up.
Mhm.
Actually, wait, why do you all look unhappy? Did you not have a good night?
Dream
Dream
sequence.
sequence.
Ah. Well, I'll give you about 15 minutes to get dressed and get ready. After that, meet me at the dojo. The big building, if you remember, that I pointed you to.
Yep.
Their weapons or
Yeah,
just
nice.
training clothes?
You're not going to be using the Dracolich pieces in here. If anything happens to them weapons, because we don't know what Eben can do, I want you to be prepared to use weapons that either you aren't normally used to using, or at least just not those weapons.
You don't
More
want
my
us to be
point.
reliant on them. Got it.
I have
More-
spares
more
in the
my
dojo
question.
anyway, so you
More
all
my
can
que-
have... Sorry, go
Sorry.
ahead.
More my question is, do we want to wear our... You want us to wear our armor, or just, like...
There's also spares
Please
of
fitting
the armor
clothes.
inside as well. I mean, you can wear your normal equipment. It's more just, they're still probably caked in blood from your last fight, and we do have spares anyway. He points to the wardrobes that you all each have. Inside the clothes refill each day. And then he points to the wash baskets to the side. The wash baskets basically take away the clothing that you put in and then replaces them with something new. I already organised ahead of time before I did this all that you'll be getting new, or at least cleaned up versions of your normal gear. So don't worry if you feel any strong attachment to any magical armor you have. That'll be fine anyway by the time we leave. And with that, he shuts the door behind him and leaves.
I think Dairon goes to the wardrobe and picks out something that looks like this in the character concepts chat.
Most of the clothing inside, it's mostly loose but still fitting, like martial arts clothing. You see some like baggy pants. You see like pumps, like shoes. You see like you see like martial arts gi, which is actually what Rua has on. And you see like just simple short shirts, like short sleeve shirts, and like gloves as well, and just things like that. It seems to be mostly simple clothes, but stuff that would be still very nice to wear in a fight. There is also a screen at the other end of the room that you would be able to use for like privacy if any of you don't want to change in front of each other. Yeah, as it stands, there's no fashion to be had in this area. Sorry again.
It's okay.
Don't worry, the fashion police can't find you here.
I think Dairon tries to make something out of what they can.
Fair.
Look, Dairon's a slave to fashion, but they will do what they can.
Fair. After a while you're probably all like finished getting dressed, you do see you hear like a knock, a gentle tap at the tatami door, and you all see food that's been laid out for you on like on like trays. There's 5 for each of you, and you see basically a nice breakfast with basically a nice lightly cooked egg. You see a bowl of rice. You see a bit of vegetables and some little like slices of meat. And you also do see on a 6th tray is various seasonings, or like salts or peppers or sauces. And yeah, all of you give me a Constitution saving throw as you eat your food. It is very delicious, by the way.
Please give me advantage.
Can we get Aldane's like aura
Yeah, you would.
Woo!
saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's your charisma modifier, Aldane, +4?
+4.
So Seamus and Rua still fail. Everyone else, you gain. How much is it for this? You gain 8 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
The food goes down excellently. All of it is delicious. You actually watch as Rua is like ravenous, and he is going through his food very quickly. After you all eat, you've all would have been changed. I assume you make your way straight to the dojo. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will drag you onto the other map, the one that took me at least 2 hours to make.
Oh no.
Was it because of all the rectangles?
Yeah, all the tatami mats. I will bring your characters in at the very bottom of the map. And I will bring Akura up above. As you walk in, you can place yourself wherever you like within this like wooden area of the floor. You watch as he's like currently in the middle of just doing some like stretches. And he sees you walk in. Right then, so to get started with, if you all want to come over and sit down, there's cushions over there that you can grab. The cushions are just there by the bottom left corner, just for the sake of like,
Yeah.
filling up the room. And so as you sit around Akura, he basically, looks at you all. So, the purpose of this, as I said before, is to get you prepared for Eben. And again, as I said before, if I'm not satisfied by the end of this, none of you will be going to fight him. Either you all fail or you all succeed. So, what the plan is I'm going to help train you in various things that I feel like you might be weak in. However, the specifics of what I'll be doing will be decided after I do an examination of you all. What we're going to do is, we're going to spar. You're all going to fight me together, and regardless of the outcome, that will help inform me of how I need to train each of you. And he points to a part of the room where you see some, like, weapon racks, and you see some more wardrobes. In there should be equipment that will effectively match most of what you have. None of them are magical, but none of you should need anything magical for the purposes of this training.
Duly noted.
So, as you basically go and find some equipment, let me think of how to describe this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... Let's see if I can do this, actually. I might not be able to. Sorry, I'm just sorting something out. What I would like you to do is, if you could all basically unequip all of your items on your character sheet. So click the tick icon next to your items and just turn them off for now.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay.
When you've done that,
Mhm.
I want you to then basically. So, for example, I'll do what Aldane would be doing, just for the sake of like making this simpler. So for Aldane, he could then pick any equipment that he would want to wear, which means if Jack wants to give Aldane a normal shield, non-magical, he can do that. And then if he wants to give himself a longsword, he can do that. And then whatever armor he would like to wear. That is non-magical, so nothing like, not even like mithril armor, just, splints, plates, scale, and so forth. And that would be the same for the rest of you. For you, Seamus and Felix, it's a bit different because you have different spellcasting focuses.
Mhm.
So for you, Seamus, you can pick any normal musical instrument, and for you, Felix, you would have a brush already prepared for you.
Right.
For the sake of you, Felix, for your spellcasting stuff,
Mhm.
assume that you will always have at least 15 ink bottles.
Right.
So you could make like a separate thing for that.
15
So when you
magical
say I
ink
can-
bottles, that is.
What's that, Mel?
15 magical ink bottles.
Yeah, magical ink, but yeah.
So
What were you going to
when
say,
I can
Dylan?
when you say I can pick any instrument, can I pick bagpipes right now?
Sure.
Just for the memes?
You could do a Vuvuzela if you wanted to.
I'm gonna warm up with God Save the Queen on the bagpipes.
Queen is
Give me
dead.
a performance check. Yeah, you play like a pretty decent tune with it.
You
And
just
you
hear
feel the magical potential welling up inside of you, so it seems to be resonating with you.
nice, nice.
So, when you've got your equipment ordered, just let me know while I work to fetch some music for this sparring. One moment.
So I'm gonna grab a longsword, of course.
Yeah.
I do believe the point is for me to not mess around with my armor.
Yeah, so if you want to pick the best heavy armor you can, go for it.
Ooh, let's do that then.
Akira will tell you though, all of this equipment will not be, because like he said anyway. So if any of your armor otherwise would have been magical, you will get replacement stuff if need be. So we can sort out inventory when you're done with this current training, when that eventually comes to it.
So wait, with my do I get to keep my armor on then? So it's just like
So if you uncheck the whatever armor you've got, if it's not magical already, then keep it on.
Right.
okay.
But if it was already magical, like +2 shield or like glamour studded leather, then it would just be normal studded leather.
Right.
Okay. So let me see if there's a difference here.
You watch as Rua takes out a what do you call it now? You watch as Rua takes out a longbow actually, and a quiver, and also has a quarterstaff. And he also has a longsword. as you're like getting your equipment ready, you actually notice Akra is putting on armor.
Alright, so I just attached regular studded leather armor for myself. Is that right?
No problem.
And then, am I allowed like a rapier or something?
Yeah.
Or do
Yeah, you can pull out a rapier. Yeah, you notice like Akra's pulling out studded leather armor, and he's actually putting it on himself. Have you all got your equipment sorted?
I think so.
I still have to do plate armor into regular shield, but yes.
Right.
Now regular shield is just +1, right?
So regular shield would just give you +2 to your AC, like it normally should.
Okay.
Whew.
There we go.
Right,
Right
so
then.
I have added a longbow to my loadout in replacement of the oath bow. But if I'm rolling with it, it'll still be the oath bow because it's the same stats basically. It saves me
Yeah,
having to enter
I
it
know.
again.
That's no problem at all. Darren, have you done your stuff?
Yep, I have spares. I've
Okay.
I've made those already.
So, you are brought more to the center of this training hall, and I'm going to give you this much space to decide where you want to be in.
get to just pick a spot?
What's the assignment here? Are we supposed to like actually
So let me actually make the grid more apparent as well, because it is a bit faint. So the idea is to just fight, just to try and do as well as you can against Akrua. So pick wherever you want to be in this space. As Akrua is with rapier, with longsword and shield and studded armor, he readies himself. Are you all happy with that spot?
Yep.
Yep. Aldane's a frontliner anyways.
Okay, so I just noticed. So, as you are ready, you stand in your positions that he has allowed you to set yourselves into. And here's some music for you, Mill, to put on.
Why do I hear boss music?
I am the boss music.
And so, Akrua gives you all a bow. Weapon and shield ready.
Yep.
Now, begin. And all of you, give me your initiative rolls. Oh, wait. Let me...
I was ready. Once you said initiative, I was ready.
I was not.
Not as ready
Jesus,
as Dairon or Rua.
That's
Damn.
about 20 from Aldane.
I forgot he has a, like, 2.22 to his modifiers because of how his stuff is set. Why has it done that? There we go. So, it's Rua's turn. He rushes in with his quarterstaff and goes to strike at him with a bam. That does actually hit for 6 damage. Yep. And Rua will attack again. Misses. As he goes for a second strike, you see Akira intercepts it and smacks his weapon away with his shield. Rua then goes for a unarmed strike, going to kick at him, and hits for 7 damage. Aldane, it is your turn.
See how close I can get. Oh wait, no, that's...
Yeah.
Dang. Can't quite get there. Oh well. I'm just gonna dash and use my bonus action to cast Shield Faith on myself.
Okay. So, now that it's Akira's turn, let me see. So, how far has he got away? So Akira moves a step forward and goes to slash at you, Aldane.
Oh boy.
Why is it not on there? One moment. Nope, that's the wrong thing. There it is. So that's there. Should be using his dex. I don't know why it's not, but that's fine. Okay. So he goes to strike at you, Aldane. Does a 20 hit you?
Nope.
That was only an 8.
Does a 20 hit you?
Nope.
That doesn't hit. That also doesn't hit, unfortunately. So... as that happens, that is then his turn. Daron. It is your turn.
Daron is going to insightful fighting. So
Okay. He fails.
Okay, and then I'm gonna fire a crossbow. $22.
Hits.
Okay. 23, sorry.
You just check something really quick. Yeah, that hits.
And I
You do what?
sorry, I was just trying to map something out. I'm just gonna move right.
Okay. So that's your turn. Seamus, what are you doing?
I'm firing my laser.
Okay.
Damn.
19
a
does
crit
not
there.
hit.
But does a
That
25
hits.
hit?
Yep.
Yay!
6 force damage.
Then I am going to use Bardic Inspiration on Aldane.
Okay.
Go.
Felix, it's your
And-
turn. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that's my turn. Sorry.
Felix.
Also going to move a bit more to the edge and let's then open up with a chromatic orb. Why not?
Okay.
'23.
23. Yeah, that hits.
What damage type do I want to do?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Yeah. Let's go with lightning.
Okay.
It's 5th level.
Shoo!
To be fair, part of that's the nat 20 on the other side, so that's 21, I think.
Yeah, 14 plus 7. Yeah, 21.
It's pretty shit, fit, honestly, but whatever.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Yeah.
So it's Rua's turn. He moves in to gain flank. And he goes for a quarterstaff strike. Hits for 7 damage. And goes again, misses. And then he's going to do a flurry of blows. 26 hits. And a 26 hits. Good damage. So that's... Okay. And now it is Aldane's turn.
Indeed it is. So let's go with an attack from the longsword. Restore your longsword. I do not have that added. Why? I had it in there. Okay.
Does not hit.
Not even with advantage?
Nope.
Okay.
That
There we go.
hits.
Rolling damage. And I'm going to put a smite into this.
Okay, 9 damage.
And
What
then,
level smite?
let's see what I got. Let's go with a level 2 Divine Smite.
3d8
Or,
then?
actually, what other smites do I have access to?
With your
Right.
spell smites, you would have to cast them, then make the hit.
Oh, right. Then Divine Smite. And that's a 3d8 at level 2.
Okay. 14, very nice. So as you do that, you watch as Akra begins to chuckle and smile at the wounds that you've inflicted on him. And you watch as his eyes and his body glow silver for a moment. And he will go to strike at you, Aldane.
Eh, boy.
Where is it now? So that's a 27
That'll hit.
for 9 slashing damage.
Okay. And there go all of my temporary hit points.
He then does a 29
Also hits.
for 11 slashing damage.
Yep, that hits a lot.
30 for 11 slashing damage.
Back.
And a 26 for 10 slashing damage.
That's 41 damage overall.
I still have 62 hit points.
You have how many?
62.
Well, then you watch as Akira, because he's looking at you, Aldane, and he begins to grin, and he's going to
Oh, no.
action surge.
No.
This is why you don't have fate.
26 for 12 damage.
63.
Crit
Ow.
for 15 damage. Actually, really. Oh, max and the minimum damage. I love to see it.
Yep.
78.
So this is his 7th attack for a crit.
God damn!
For 19 damage.
You poke the
97.
bear. You don't poke the bear.
In a 23 for 12 damage.
109, I think that is overall.
So you all watch as Akira sheaves his blade, and you watch as he just does like
All the
2
damage.
quick sheaves, quick pulls of his sword, and then draws for the 3rd time. And you watch as Aldane almost explodes in his own blood.
I'm still alive.
Yes, good. This is what I live for. And you watch as Akira slowly turns to the rest of
insane.
You watch as Akira turns to the rest of you, and he's actually he's got quite a bit of Aldane's blood on himself. As he's like clearly enjoying himself. And that's his turn. Dairon.
Ira's just like under their breath, just whispering.
All of you actually give me an insight check for free.
Inside's not being my
Felix,
friend
you
right now.
fail. Seamus, you do pass actually. Aldane. I'll also do one for Rua. Rua fails. You can tell Akira. So Aldane, Seamus, and Dairon. You can tell he's only limiting himself to his fighter abilities right now.
Okay, that makes
Great.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Dairon, it's your turn.
Bonus action, aim and fire with my crossbow.
Okay.
Damn it!
You just watch as like, how do I describe this? While Aldane's still reeling from his damage, you watch as Akira kind of swerves to the point where you would nearly have to shoot Aldane to get to Akira. And the moment you like can't make the shot, he just pushes Aldane back into his spot. Seamus.
I don't like where this is going. Let's see. Do I have anything else I can use right now? I mean, I can polymorph someone.
You could. The ceiling is high enough that you could feasibly do that if you wanted to.
I think I'm gonna. Next turn. I'm gonna do that next turn. But this turn, since Aldane's looking pretty rough and tumble right now, I'm gonna polymorph him into a T-Rex again.
Okay.
I'm motherfucking T-Rex.
So Aldane is now T-Rex.
I'm just gonna move Aldane way over here up top.
Cool.
And Jack, I don't know if I can share the character sheet with you, but
You should all have access to it.
oh yeah, it's in the party.
You all actually have access to the hook horror and the line as well, if need be.
So Jack, you are T-Rex now.
Yay!
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex. And then bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, and Rua.
Okay, Rua is also bardically inspired, along with Aldane. Felix, it's your turn.
I'm going to take another shot with Chromatic Orb. 21.
Yep, that hits.
Let's go with cold damage this time. 30.
So you notice as the shot is about to hit, it does connect, but how do I describe this? Before it actually connects, you see Akra put his sword in the way, and he's like, you know, holding the blast back, and only then does it blow up. And you notice that it doesn't look like it hurt him as much as it should have. And then you notice that glow in his body seems to have vanished.
Okay.
Are you moving, or are you staying still?
I will stay still.
Rua's turn. Rua will take advantage of the advantage. And go for a nearly clicked Moonblade. The quarterstaff that hits for 9 damage. And then Rua will attack again. Getting a crit for 8 damage. And then he will Flurry of Blows again. Getting a 25 for 9 damage. And a crit. So, as he does that, you watch as Rua goes to groin kick Akra. And it connects. And you watch as Akra now must make a Constitution saving throw. And he winces in pain, but doesn't really react beyond that.
Oh, we're screwed, guys.
You're
And you
only
watch
just figuring that out.
Aldane, you see Rua look worried.
Usually works.
Metagame here, but we're trying to train to fight an ancient dragon. This is the bar we have to clear, and I'm not even being mean.
Okay,
it's your
what
turn.
are... I need to pull up the sheet for the dragon, the
It's time-
T-Rex, rather.
It's time for the treks.
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex. So do I just roll a 20 for the,
Yeah, well,
well,
You can
plus
just-
10?
you can click on the T-Rex's thing. So if you click on where it says bite or tail, you can just click
Oh,
on the
okay.
name of the thing and it does that.
Nope. Oh wait, advantage.
25. Yep, that hits. And then just click on the word bite in the chat.
There we go.
Yeah.
25 piercing damage.
25 piercing, you love to see it.
And
Go
Tail
T-Rex,
attack.
go!
23.
Yep. That hits.
14 bludgeoning. I should also probably put the hit points in that green bubble up there.
So as you strike at him, you watch as Akra begins to smile, and he begins to change his stance.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
As he... Let me just check this thing. Actually, before he changes his stance, you watch as the hand with his shield, he places it on his chest. And I'm going to roll a... Not that. Where is it now? An ADV roller. he gains that much back in hit points. He actually rolled shit.
Yeah.
Says a lot, though. That's a shit roll.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then he changes his stance, and now... So he turns to strike at Rua. No, he doesn't. He continues to attack Aldane. Makes more sense. He's the bigger target.
Indeed. He is a T-Rex after all.
For 25. For
Okay.
10 damage. And then he vanishes. To 10 feet over here. Wait, no. Yeah, 10 feet there. He then points his sword at Seamus.
Uh-oh.
Hey-oh.
And makes his way over to Seamus. And goes to attack him.
I'm dead. I already know I'm gonna die right now.
For a 22.
That hit.
For 8 slashing damage. Give me
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
Aldane is no longer a T-Rex.
no!
He is but a man.
But what is a man?
And then Akrura goes for a second attack. Well, a third one, sorry. For
Matches. That matches.
matches. For 7
Uh.
slashing damage. Not a lot.
I know, death of 1,000 paper cuts.
And that's his turn.
Oh, thank God.
Dairon is going to put the crossbow away
Mm-hmm.
and run over.
Okay.
And as they do, they will strike with the rapier.
Yep. 26 hits.
33 points of damage.
Okay, then. Seamus, it's your turn.
Oh, I have an
I've got-
I have a bonus action.
Oh, sorry, yes, you do.
27!
27.
Yes, it does.
Don't mind the sneak attack if it shows up. Okay. No, just 2 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Now it's your turn, Seamus.
Damn. I can't use
You're
Thunder
caught
Wave
between an
now.
Akra and a hard place.
I was gonna use Thunder Wave, but then Dairon showed up. I'm like, damn, I don't want to hurt Dairon now.
I mean, if it's a deck saving throw, I will be fine.
I think it's not. It's a where'd it go? It's a Constitution save.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to, put away the spells for a sec and actually do something I've not wanted to do in a long time. Use my sword.
Okay,
You'll
then.
live.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah?
Yay!
6 piercing damage.
And then... Shit, am I too far? I'm not too far! Bonus action, Healing Word for Aldane.
Yay.
Let me bring that up real quick. What kind of spell slots do I... How much HP do you have, Aldane? Just...
4.
Wish I had more spell slots. I'll use a 3rd level spell slot on you.
Very nice.
Thank you. How much you giving me?
So that... 13.
13.
Yep, is that your
I
turn
can...
then?
Yeah, that's my turn. Can't really do
Felix,
much
it's
else.
your turn now.
gonna back up here. What can I say? I don't like being in a vaguely straight line with Akira.
True, he is quite straight.
Like to make it a little bit more difficult. And my other plan would not have worked because I was too far away. The issue is I've got a fair few like AoE spells now that I can't really use.
True. Do it anyway,
Sorry.
it'd be funny.
I'm sorry. Did I fuck up some things?
No, it's fine. It is just a case of there is one enemy, and you know people are surrounding him. I am built for multiple people, unless you know, Seamus, Darren, you don't mind getting hit with a 20
Don't
foot
forget
radius
Darren has
sphere of
evasion.
acid.
If Darren passes dexterity saving rolls, they take no damage.
Yeah.
Right. Remember that.
Neither does Rua.
Right. Well, it's irrelevant for the time being. So I'm just gonna keep spamming what is probably one of my strongest spells, considering it gets cast at 5th level, Chromatic Orb.
Yeah. So the moment you cast that, Akira turns around, and he just says, "Stop!" And the spell just fizzles out.
Can't spell.
You cast that as well?
Can I counterspell as counterspell?
Yeah? What level? I'm assuming you're casting at 3rd level, right? Give me a charisma save. Give me a charisma check. Akira's casting is at a higher level.
Yeah, I wonder how high of a level he's casting at. Fuck it, I'll let this one go.
Okay, so yeah,
It's not an offensive spell, so
your
it's
Krob,
okay.
your Krob does not pass, Felix. I'll be right back because I need to use that.
Yeah, I had the feeling he was probably... Because you said Chromatic Orb is 5th level?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. So
Yeah, and I only have one 5th level spell slot, so there's no way I was going to waste that on just a counter spell to a counter spell.
I mean, you could just take the chance and make the roll.
That's true. And my Charisma mod is pretty good, but...
It's a DC 10 plus
I'm too
spell
used
level.
to saving my spell slots. I'm way too used to saving my spell slots.
Yeah, this isn't the time to do that.
But, Mill, what you said earlier about how you're better against groups, I think Seamus is much better against groups of enemies as well. Especially with, like, I can control 20 daggers at once, and I can summon lions, and I can turn Aldane into a T-Rex, and I can do all of 3 of those things within 3 turns. That's definitely for group battles, not for, you know, us against one enemy. Speaking of out of character, the move that I was considering doing that I said I would do at a later turn was going to be animate objects on my rapier. But then Akrua closed the distance. Actually, is there any other objects I could animate in here?
Probably.
What if I animate the floorboards?
You can
mean, that
try.
How much? I wonder if Kaido would get pissed at me for doing that.
No, I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him when he gets back.
Could be fun.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
I shall
I'm
also be back.
Okay. Are people here?
Couple.
That's fine. I'll just do Rua's turn for now. So, Rua is going to move in to get to Akrua, and he is going to do a quarterstaff attack for 15, but he has inspiration, so he's going to roll a d8, which fails. He is then going to do another quarterstaff attack for 10, does nothing. Unarmed strike, and finally hits for 7 damage. Okay. Aldane, if you want to do your turn, you don't have to. I'm waiting for others.
Kaido, I have a question for you.
Okay.
It's about my spell animate objects.
Yeah.
I have to put on the accent for this. Is it possible for me to animate the floorboards?
No.
Oh. But I want to animate the floorboards.
You can't.
Duh.
It has to be an object you actually have on your person, or at least one
I'm
that
touching
isn't
the
like.
floorboards though.
Well, what?
I think the floorboards are too big for you to levitate as the thing.
They're
It's
not.
not,
I can animate
but
big objects.
I'm saying no as the GM.
Yeah. That would be too tough for you to mess around with, I'm sure.
I respect the idea though.
Yeah, I was just thinking I could use it in close quarters as like the floorboard that my foot is touching would pop up and like counter a strike for me or block a strike for me or something. Or like hit Akrua before he could attack me.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Aldane isn't able to get to Akrua without dashing. But I'm gonna do that
Should have
anyways.
javelins though.
I didn't bring javelins.
Ah.
Still gonna do this though. And I will use bonus action. I can't really heal myself with the bonus action, unfortunately.
Nope.
But I will use
Oh, wait, I forgot.
channel.
You were hit while you had Shield of Faith up.
Oh yeah, let's roll concentration right now before I forget.
Just give me 4 concentration rolls, because you've been hit more than that, but I forgot. So I'm only going to have you roll half of them.
So that's Constitution on all of them, right?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw 4 times.
Fine.
There we go.
I'm going to say keep it. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Channel Divinity to restore a spell slot then, with the bonus action.
Okay. So, now that's happened, you watch as Akrua begins to lower himself into a stance as he sheaves his moonblade, his longsword, and you hear Rua scream out, "Brace!" as he casts Steelwind Strike.
Oof.
Boy, I'm glad I'm over there. Am I glad I'm over there? Nope. Counterspell.
He's casting it at a higher level.
I'll take that.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
Nope.
Nope. He's casting this at 8th level.
Yeah, I was probably gonna struggle, but I had to make the attempt.
Yeah. Okay. Steel and Strike. Look at you though, you're not within range.
Nope.
So this first one's going to be at Seamus.
Of course. I think that hits.
For 44 force damage.
Fuck!
It's 60-10.
This next
And yeah.
I just got basically magic pixeled.
one is Aldane.
Oh boy. That'll hit.
for 42 force damage.
Aldane's down.
This next one is Dairon for 38 force damage. And this next one is Rua. Oh my god, it failed.
That's good, isn't it? At least for us.
Yeah. What would it have done to him? 33. I like how it went progressively weaker.
Of course, I get the fucking brunt of it. How did I
mean-
survive?
Aldane is down, though.
Yeah, I know.
Again, Aldane also just got absolutely wrecked earlier, so...
And he's going to teleport here. And he looks at Felix after he does that. So, how it would have done is, for the width that it would have reached out, you would have saw, like, silver energy form around his feet. And when he does one draw of his sword, and you all see lines appear in the air. But by the time you notice what they're about to do, you've already taken the damage. And then, I guess it makes thematic sense for Rua, because he's used it a few times already, so he's already dodging the attack.
What do I need to do?
You need to accept that you've taken 38 force damage because of Steel Wind
Okay.
Strike.
No dex saving throw?
It's just an attack roll, and he hit you.
Hey, you can still uncanny
So
dodge.
Aldane's... Yeah, you can. So I'm going to put this on
What was the
Aldane,
damage?
because he's downed. 38 force damage. Also needs to take this off Rua. So that's his action. Now he has a bonus action.
Of course he does.
Hmm. Actually, wait. I think I'm missing something off his character sheet. Yes, I am. I don't know why it wasn't on there to begin with. Oh no, it's there. I'm stupid. I didn't read. Okay. Akra's casting Misty Step.
We know that one pretty well.
Can you guess where he's going to go?
Next to Seamus.
I'm gonna zoom over to me.
Why would you put that in the universe?
Cute. And he runs over to Felix and goes over here. So he's as far away from you all as possible.
Also, can he do that? That's 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
He does it.
Okay.
Because fuck you,
Ooh,
so-
he's got
He
something.
He does it. Good shout, but yeah, he actually does it.
I need to ask the question.
No, it's completely fair. It's, not normal.
Because I know that's something that stopped me from doing stuff on turns. Is
And yeah, so you watch as that happens, Felix, and then Akra's basically leaned against the tatami door, being like, "What did you think of that? Crazy, huh?"
Can you teach me how to
You
do that
notice he's
properly?
next to
I
you.
did try it once and it didn't really go off that well.
Well, you probably aren't going to get the chance now that I'm here. Dairon. Aldane is KO'd. Seamus is fucked.
Need a
Need a
I
need a
looked at,
res! Healer's down! Out of mana!
I looked at all day and goes, can't do anything about that.
Well, that just happened. Like a Marvel film.
I don't think that was ever actually a line in a Marvel movie, to be fair.
It has that energy, though.
I suppose.
So-
I'm gonna bonus action dash my ass over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. And I'm going to
The ambulance is for
I'm gonna
Aldane.
call the cops.
Oh, no, it was a fire
I'm
truck.
gonna try and shocking grasp Akira.
You have advantage because you know,
Right.
flanking.
21.
That hits.
— 25.
He now can't take reactions.
And as I do that, I also step back like a 5 feet.
Ah, clever, Dairon. Nice job. That's what I would have done if I could cast Shocking Grasp.
Actually, wait, hold on. I step back here.
I kind of forgot about the can't take reactions thing for Shocking Grasp. It's
Yeah.
actually
No,
very
that's
good
why
for
I
it.
did what I did. That's why I ran
Yeah.
over here.
It's good for a cantrip.
It's legitimate strategy too.
Seamus.
Yep. Okay. What's my distance look like?
You guys probably aren't used to an enemy that can actually genuinely fight back like this.
No, we're not.
This is to make up for the action economy. He doesn't have legendary actions. He just hits like a truck.
I mean,
Float like a butterfly, sting like an anti-material rifle.
Jesus Christ.
Well, first things
Not
first, I'm
wrong.
going to use up my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Felix.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say Aldane. He's just like, he's just fucking
He's just dead.
unconscious.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And then, can I use an action for Healing Word, or does it have to be a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay.
You can use an action to give him a healing potion.
I don't have healing potions. I had to unequip everything.
Oh yeah, true.
I didn't have time to grab like potions and stuff.
True. I did say that, didn't I? I'm an idiot.
Yep.
I forgot.
I am, however, going to use my action to cast Animate Objects. Actually, no. Strike that. I need to look at something here.
Cast testicular
Oh, okay. Rua's looking pretty damaged too, right? Rua and Aldane are pretty fucked.
Rua's barely taken any damage this fight.
Okay, then this is
Actually, he's
gonna
not
this
even
would be
taken-
useless right
Actually,
now.
no, sorry. Rua's not even been hit. Rua's done really well this fight.
Fuck it, I'm gonna just blast him.
That's a
Too
25
bad I didn't get the crit.
for 6 damage.
23 hits.
Yep.
Yay!
Oh, very nice. That is... So I'm going to tell you now, you have finally taken him past half HP.
Oh my god!
Honestly, I'll take that.
Yep. We're probably
He's-
not going to do much better, but
He's smiling. Akira's actually really enjoying himself. Are you moving at all, Seamus?
I don't know.
It's probably
I'ma
hard
stay
that
here.
you've got all that shit put in your pants.
Namaste here. I'm glad I wore my brown pants today.
Felix.
Well, this was a nice chat, but bye. Thunderstep.
That's why I moved away.
Not my tatami! You just see him as he's like reaching to his tatami wall as you do that. So 30 foot. Let's see if he actually passes. Yeah,
He
what do you
passes.
think?
Yeah, I
Like
didn't
the-
think I'd get him really with the damage, but it was more about getting me
So-
the fuck out of there.
17, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and now I get to move 90 feet away. or up to 90 feet away. I'm going to be moving the full. I'm going to be moving 60 away.
You know, it says you teleport. The tatami that he was reaching at doesn't even look damaged.
I'm going to go over here.
That's annoying.
I think that's all I can do.
Rua runs in to his granddad and goes for a quarterstaff. That hits for 9 bludgeoning damage. And he goes again. Hits for 7, making that 16 overall. Yeah. Okay, and then he's going to unarmed strike. Hits for 8 damage. And yeah, that's his turn. Haldane, you are unconscious. Give me a death saving throw.
Boy, oh boy, my favorite, the death save.
As Haldane's bleeding out, you do hear Akura say, I can revivify him, don't worry. If he's dead, he won't be for long.
Gurgle. Gurgle,
Speaking
gurgle.
of his turn,
Also, don't worry again. If Darren had stayed within range of the Thunder Step, I would have taken them with me.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. I just figured it would be best to let you.
No, it's
Let him cook.
It's fine.
Let him cook.
It's fine. Yeah, especially considering it is a con save and not a dex save. If it was a dex save, you would have been fine.
So, you watch as Akura just walks past Rua.
Okay.
And Rua gets a quarterstaff. That's a 24 for 7 bludgeoning damage. Give me an insight check, actually. The people who are conscious.
My insight has not been good today.
Oh, it's phonetically appropriate that Rua got a crit. Felix, you just think, well, Dairon's got the range. Rua wants to make sure that he can't... Akura wants to make sure Dairon can't take advantage of their range abilities. Seamus, Dairon, you can tell Akura doesn't like the idea of hurting Rua. Like, you've seen him when he's, like, been doing attacks. Whenever it comes to dealing with Rua, he looks like he's almost flinching. Or holding himself back.
Wait, just to clarify, the thing you just said about trying to neutralize my ranged ability, that was to Felix?
That's the only thing Felix feels like he can surmise.
Okay.
It doesn't even seem like that's the reason. He just doesn't want to hurt Rua. And you can see Rua actually looking very frustrated. Because he's also come to that conclusion. So, Akura will do... So, as he's walking to you, Dairon...
Can I say it? Can I say something? Can I speak?
Yeah, you can say it as he's like... Yeah.
Coddling him won't help us.
He doesn't respond, but you feel a tug from him. You feel like something invisible linking you to him. And he is going to make an attack against you.
Yeah, I feel it.
You notice as he does, though, you see an after image by his attack. Let me
Oh
see
no.
So, 25.
That hits.
So you take 19 force damage. You feel his cut almost feels like it's striking at your very soul.
My
And then he
point still
vanishes.
stands.
And he teleports the side of you. This isn't Misty Step, this is something else. And then he goes to attack you again. For 18. Does that hit?
Hits.
Does it? Yeah? Right. For... Oh, that should just only be 13. It only does it for the first hit.
Oh, oh, oh.
You're not doing too hot?
He magic pixeled me.
If you
Wait,
guys need healing, gather around me. Because I can heal everybody.
Aldane's still down.
Yeah, but I'm right next to you.
Ah, fair enough.
That's why I didn't move. I can heal everybody, though.
so yeah, you only take 13 force damage, sorry. And then he attacks again. For 16.
That does not hit.
You barely feel yourself falling into unconsciousness, and you just about dodge. Actually, wait, no. I'm fucking stupid. He has a thing he can do. I forgot.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah, and once of each of his turns, he can just add his wisdom modifier to an attack roll.
Okay, so
So, yeah, you feel that tug again, stopping you from moving, as unfortunately this does hit.
yeah, so
For
I'm down. You don't need to roll the
13.
damage. I'm down.
Yeah. Yep, as Dairon is now unconscious. And Dairon needs to make a saving throw. Death save. You do pass. Seamus, it's your turn.
I go
Damn
before I
it.
go down. Can I just say one last thing?
Yeah.
Point still stands.
Seamus, it's your turn.
Alright, Aldane, get your ass up. Healing word.
I live.
Yeah, it's a pretty good roll on the healing there,
Yeah.
too.
You love to see it. Aldane,
Too bad
you
I can't
find
do the
yourself
same.
back up on your feet. What now, Seamus? I'm gonna say, if you want, you can actually use an action to help Aldane to his feet.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's
Wow.
fair. He doesn't deserve it, really. He is a bit of a bitch. Imagine getting KO'd. Couldn't be you, right?
Twice! I think that was 30 feet. Yeah, that was 30 feet. And now that's 30 feet. And I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery on Akira.
Nice.
How
Quit
wise.
fucking around with us already, you hoser!
30.
Of course.
Very wise. Very wise.
It was worth a shot.
He just looks at you and just... His expression doesn't even shift. He's just looking at you. Also, yeah, he has a plus 12 to wisdom and dex saves.
Well, now I know.
His worst save is charisma, and he has a plus 5 to that. So that's his turn. Felix, you just watched Darren get knocked out as well.
How far away am I now?
Actually, I'm gonna end my turn by saying, Aldane, stay where you are or come closer to me. Don't move any further away from me.
So.
Come. Just come.
One,
And
two,
protect my ass, please!
3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah, I see you getting closer to me instead of running away.
I see you're approaching me.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a longbow attack.
On Aldane base.
26.
Okay,
8 piercing damage.
that hits.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Ooh.
Something tells me I'm gonna be involved in some melee combat soon. I'm not gonna last long in that melee combat, but I'm gonna be in it.
Best one yet. We got Kaido to back along up. That's a W.
Wow. Oh, my eyes actually watering. Oh god. So, Rua takes his quarterstaff. Fucking hell, my brain wasn't working then. And he will strike at his granddad with a 25 for 8 damage. A 22 for 6 damage. And Rua's gonna do another flurry of blows. Misses and hits. For yep. So, yeah, that's his turn. Aldane.
Okay. Let's see how far I can move without using up my action. Let's go there then.
And
then
I
I'm
didn't
going
help
to.
you up all day, and I wanted you to stay close to me.
Oh wait, no. But you didn't help me up. I can only go there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to lay on hands for myself for 30 hit points.
Fair. Reverse curse technique.
Wow, that's like one Steelwind strike.
I know.
Basically.
And guess whose turn it is? No. So you notice after that bit of hit point damage, Mill, cut the music. I'm giving you some new music.
Oh no, phase
Uh-oh.
2.
As
Phase 2.
you watch as Akira holds, like, actually tosses his shield aside, uses his now free hand to grab his collar, and like Yakuza,
Oh god.
throws
Tears it
his
off,
entire
yeah.
top. Yeah,
Oh,
tears it
no.
off.
Phase 2
Here's
is
the
here.
music.
He's hot!
Oh
Before
god,
he
it's the
does that,
same
though-
song but faster.
You see him turn his back to you, and you see the silver dragon tattoo on his back. Before he then turns fully around again to face you all. And now, he throws a punch at Rua. Actually, no, wait.
But for once.
He doesn't do that, actually.
Rude.
He
Rude.
does he does something else, though.
Yeah.
Let me just check the range.
Why do I feel like I know who he's targeting?
I need my shape token for a sec.
Oh no.
Okay, must be ready with counterspell.
I know! I don't think it's gonna work though.
Gotta try!
I wanna go home!
Yep. You watch as silver fire forms around Akira's hand, and he just like clicks his finger. He's casting Fireball.
Counterspell, 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 counterspell!
Give me a charisma check. He's upcasting this.
No!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Counterspell.
No! He's not casting this at 5th level, it's higher.
Oh no!
Give me an intelligence check.
Is he casting it at 6th level?
You are very lucky.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Oh my god! Oh,
Yes!
thank you, God.
I was sweating for a second. I want to be able to pull off the move I'm doing.
Oh, jeez.
I only have 2 more to go to my turn.
He looks
Tyron,
at you,
you can't read.
Felix, and just like gives you a thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay. So, what else can he do? He will then
No.
finally throw a punch at Rua. As he flurry of blows. Doing a 17, which actually does miss. And a 20, which does hit. For 16 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ. That's max damage, to be fair, but
Oh
still.
my god.
You watch as he punches Rua so hard in the face, his nose is already leaking blood.
Jesus.
And Darren, it's your turn. Give me a death saving throw. That passes. Let me move this away. We don't want that cramping at our style, do we? Not yet, anymore.
Not until
Now
he
I
does it
finally get
again.
to-
Not until he does it again at level 7, yeah.
What I'm about to do is what they call a pro gamer move.
I'm gonna stab. He's gonna commit seppuku. Just stabs him.
Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh my god, his cock is humongous.
And just so I cover all my bases, Kaido, it's a 30-foot radius. So 30 feet from me means I can catch all of the party with that. So everybody gets 19 HP.
To be fair, I haven't been hit yet.
That's your radius. So you need to step closer to catch Daron.
Yeah, I'll step closer to Dairon then.
19, you said?
19.
Daron,
tingly.
your eyes open, and you actually, as you look to Rua, you see he's clutching his nose, and you see blood on Akura's fist, as he's also now shirtless.
Why did you take your shirt off?
Because armor inhibits my ability to fight properly.
I'm taking this seriously.
So anyway, I used my 5th level spell slot on that, but I still have a bonus action, and I have 1 more Bardic Inspiration slot. Haha! I'm gonna give it... Did I already give Rua? I already gave Rua Bardic Inspiration, but did he use it yet?
though. Yeah, he used it.
I haven't given Dairon Bardic Inspiration yet, though, have I?
No?
I'm gonna give Dairon Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn that radius off.
Yep, thank you. It's the first time I got to use Mass Cure Wounds!
Nice.
I
Very
put on
good.
my cleric hat for a moment.
So yeah.
Oh, one more
Felix,
thing, one more
it's your
thing, one more
turn.
thing.
Oh, sorry.
I just used 5 feet of movement, so I still have 25 left. I'm gonna run.
Run.
You think bunching up is a good idea after what he just tried to do?
No.
No, but I want to be further from him. So he can't reach me, or at least there's more people between him and me.
You actually watch as Rua tosses aside his quarterstaff, and he throws a punch at Akura.
My turn.
He activates his astral self first, though.
Kaido, my turn.
Oh. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. There you go.
It's
Now,
okay.
Rua's stealing your turn.
It's
he wants
okay.
to act now.
Rua
I'm
suddenly
done.
develops a legendary action.
Yeah, he's just goated like that. Sorry.
No, it's alright. It's alright. I just wanted to. Yeah.
Kaido's just
No,
very excited.
Oh, do I do the stupid thing?
Yeah, you do.
What better opportunity to do stupid things, except for in a place that we know we won't die permanently?
I mean, you'll. Yeah, I was gonna say permanently. That's the.
I'll definitely die and go
Keyword,
down.
keyword.
Oh, do I do the stupid thing? Do I do the stupid thing?
Yes.
To do the stupid thing or not to do the stupid thing? That is the question.
No, can't do that. Let me just check something. No, I probably can't do that. Alright. So I am currently 55 feet away. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, puts me within 30 feet. Still one strike.
Ah. Okay then. Yeah.
I am assuming that I can cast that with my Shadow Blade.
Fuck it. Why not?
Because it just says weapon used in the casting. And like if I actually a melee weapon worth at least 1 silver piece, so yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
If not, I'll just bring out a dagger and do it, but yeah. So yeah. Still one strike. Damn it.
Rip.
I hate luck.
As you try to mimic what Akira does, you watch as he lowers himself into a stance, and he brings out his right hand above his head, and you just watch as he basically parries your attack.
But hey, Darren, you now have flanking. For as long as I stay up.
Yeah.
So now Rua tosses aside his quarterstaff and activates his astral self, and he's going to try and punch the shit out of his granddad. Fails. Fails. And then he's going to flurry of blows, and finally hits for minimum damage.
It feels like the luck has turned against us in this fight.
Aldane,
Yes.
it's your turn. Also, because so you can know, he is less than 200 out of his 500 hit points.
Oh, goody. Okay, then. Daldane is going to use an action to hit himself with Cure Wounds.
Fair.
I'm gonna go
that your
level
turn?
2.
Oh, fair enough.
God damn it. Okay. And bonus action, restore spell slot.
So, I just need to check a shape.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna link it backward. You're doing
Wrong character sheet. 20-foot radius. Okay. Let me just... I'll make this public because it's funny.
Right.
You watch as fire forms off Akura's body, and he just screams as he casts Fireball from himself.
Counterspell. I have one. I have one use left.
Dylan, charisma check me, my guy.
Oh, for
No,
God's sake.
damn it.
As Akura casts this at 4th level.
Counterspell.
Okay then.
I'm gonna use it.
I just need to save all my third level spell slots all the time now. That's just I just need to have counterspell always available.
And you watch as the spell fizzles out after him doing that.
Here's the thing.
He looks behind you.
I might not use counterspell if it was a you know what was it, like fucking
Not an AoE.
yeah, if
I get
it
you.
wasn't a save DC one, because I usually will save my reaction to use my fucking cerulean gift to
I know.
minimize the damage.
So-
But seeing as it's a DC and I don't get it, I'm just gonna use it.
Akura turns around to you, and he's going to do a bonus action, flurry of blows at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
23.
It's oh,
Give me a Constitution saving throw on your Shadow Blade.
nope, that's
You
gone.
drop it, and then he attacks again.
I'm just gonna wait and see how much I'm taking overall first. That's 30.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So,
You've already used your reaction.
yep. 26. Alright.
It's your turn, Darren, and you no longer have flanking.
What I will do, actually, is bonus action aim and shocking grasp.
Okay.
Does that hit?
No, it doesn't actually.
Okay. Oh, that's such garbage. Alright, well, whatever.
Hmm. Yep.
36.
Sweet take. Mm-hmm. Wrong character sheet. So, as you do that, you watch as Akura bursts into silver energy. As the electricity that you shock him with seems to continue radiating throughout his body and turns to silver.
Seems less than ideal.
It seems like your attack hit exactly as hard as it should have. It just seems like he's actually taking you completely seriously now. Felix, it's your turn.
Seeing as Akira can no longer take opportunity attacks, boop! Thunderstep.
Yeah?
Yeah, again, it's not really about the Constitution saving throw, it's more about the getting the hell out of dodge. gonna go over here.
Hmm.
And that is my turn, yeah.
So, Rua's gonna move in, of course, and he's gonna do his attacks. Hits with a 7. Hits with an 8. And then Flurry of Blows does not hit. Hits for a 17.
So, that's 22 damage.
7,
roll.
sorry. Yeah. 22 damage. Actually, wait. Yeah, those hit. Yeah, 22 damage. You've brought him. He is brought nearly to the last fifth of his HP.
He's at 100.
Yeah. That's his turn. Aldane.
Honestly, at this point, I'm taking whatever we get as a win.
Yeah, no, I think we've done quite well, actually.
That's a 9. So no. Yeah, that hits. So, after that happens,
I'm gonna Divine Smite at 3rd level as well.
ooh,
How many d8s is that? Is that 4? I think it's 4.
yes. $21 does good damage.
That's a total of 33 damage.
Mm. So, as you hit him for that much, he is just. He's just. You can just tell how happy he is.
But someone's having a good time, I suppose.
So,
At least someone's
Yeah.
enjoying themselves, right, Jack?
now,
Yeah.
he clenches his two fists and he bursts into energy as he's casting a spell.
Counter spell.
Yeah, are you doing it as well, Felix?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, charisma check me, my guy.
Well, here's the thing. I'm casting it at 4th level.
It's more than 4th level.
Okay. Does that help my chances at all?
No,
I don't know, actually.
it doesn't.
God,
Oh well.
Yeah,
20.
You are very lucky.
Just out of character, what spell was he about to cast?
You don't know. I'm not telling you what he's fucking casting unless it
Fuck!
casts. Fair enough.
That's worth asking, at least.
He then clicks his fingers and casts. As he casts a spell.
Counter spell.
Yay!
Okay then. Intelligence check me, my friend Felix. Actually, wait, it's always at 5th level, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you pass.
cool.
He casted it at 5th level.
Cool.
Fuck me then. And he just shrugs. And, like, you actually watch as he crosses his arms and just stands there waiting.
Ah, okay. I don't know
okay,
what to do.
Nara's gonna stand up this time and try to do a rapier attack.
Yeah, go for it.
I have an advantage because of flank, right? That's still okay.
Yeah.
Does
Nope.
not hit.
Bonus action with my dagger. Does that hit?
25 does, yes. So you notice, as you do the rapier attack, you strike at his, like, bicep, and your weapon just stops. Like, it touches his bicep, but nothing happens.
Is that the same with my dagger?
No, your dagger actually does hit.
Okay.
Seamus, it's your turn.
Yeah, let's do it. My God. I'm like running out of spell slots here.
Same.
Again, it's hard when someone can actually fight back like this.
I'm down to 3 spell slots, and I'm probably gonna have to save them all for counterspell.
Kaido, could I get a 10-foot radius sphere real quick? I just want to look. Okay, good.
10-foot radius. Where do you want it to be, like? Yeah, there.
If I do that, that'll
Well, I
hit
will say,
Akru and nobody else?
it can't pass through the wall.
Oh, okay, damn. So then it would kind of...
Yeah, you'd have to hit...
I would have to hit at least Rua, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Rua.
What?
You what?
You casting it?
I want to. I mean, I might as well. Let me just
Okay.
3d8. Yeah, that's better. That's better than Eldritch Blast can do, even at 2nd level. So let's do that. Shatter. 11.
I nearly clicked on the wrong Everate to do the con save.
Well, they both need to.
Oh yeah, Rua does as well. So Akira only takes 5 damage.
Fuck. Please don't hit Rua harder.
Rua,
Yeah,
does
you
have
passed.
Valdane nearby, so even if he did, you know, so he also takes 5 damage.
Dang it! I wanted that to work better.
Felix.
In the spirit of, you know, not running through my remaining spell slots, I'm gonna use... Fuck it, I'm gonna take another longbow attack.
You could crab in.
Nat 20.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Chromatic Orb is
Roll damage.
Chromatic Orb is spell slot, and I've got 3 left.
Oh, yeah. True.
Oh my god. That's not good.
You
Nine damage.
watch as Akira's about to move his arm out, because he's still arms crossed. And then you just, like, he squints, and then just, like, leans back, as if, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth to intercept.
Oh, great.
He goes, yeah, because monk is range.
Yeah, he was gonna deflect missile, and then he was like, oh, it's... okay.
It's not gonna do much.
Rua goes for another unarmed attack, misses. Misses. With a 21.
Misses with a 21. Shit.
For context, Akra's AC is a 22 without armor.
Right.
He's then going to unarmed strike with Flurry of Blows. Misses. Hits! As he goes to groin kick Akura
Again.
again. For 11 damage.
Look, every little bit helps.
Aldane. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you now.
Me?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Shit. Okay. I'm going to again just... but actually, I'm going to use a bonus action first. And give myself... a smite.
Which one?
Well, let's see, the only one I have prepared right now is Searing Smite, so let's go with that one. And I'm going to do that one at... Let's go ahead and do that at second level.
Oh, spicy.
But yes, I'm going to attack. Hey! 11 damage plus 2d6 fire damage. So that's 17.
Akura is at less than 50 hit points.
Oh, no, that one misses. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
you.
Do I still have Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, you should. I don't remember you using it at least.
I haven't used it, no. What's your Bardic Inspiration dice? Is it an 8 or a 10?
Should be D8.
Yeah, D8.
Okay. That's just what I needed!
Yep, hits.
Another 9, and I'm going to do a 3rd level Divine Smites.
Okay. Nice.
24 damage.
So, as it's his turn, you watch as Akura gathers energy in his body and casts a spell. Okay, it goes off. He is now bursting with electrical energy around his body. And he then begins to move.
That's not good.
Okay.
Everyone has opportunity attacks.
Please do however much HP he has left. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this.
Miss.
Or no.
Rua hits. Actually, no. Quarterstaff. What am I on about?
I know. Is this with advantage or no?
You have advantage, yeah. So you have your rapier.
28.
You do hit. Does Rua hit though? 16. 26, sorry. What was Rua's thing now? There it is. So Rua misses. So that's. Okay. So he is just about down, and he needs to make a Constitution save. Passes, and he's going to action surge.
Oh boy. I don't like this.
So Felix,
Yeah,
29
hits.
for 13 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and his fists become ablaze. And you're also going to take this much in fire damage. 7. Then he punches you again
Alright.
for a 24
Yep.
for 10 bludgeoning damage,
And fire damage.
plus 6 fire damage. How's Felix looking?
So I'm gonna use, what is it? Cerulean Gift on that
Cerulean.
first one.
Okay. So you've got no reaction anymore, right?
No.
4th attack with 17 doesn't hit, does it?
17 does hit.
Oh, it does. Fantastic. For 13 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
You're down.
Mhm.
say less king. So we did... Right, and then he's going to run over to Seamus,
No, leave me alone.
and he
Leave
does
him alone.
like a flying kick at you for 16 to hit. Lucky
That
dog.
hits.
So you only take 16 bludgeoning damage,
Oh, somehow I'm still alive.
and
Oh god, there's more? I'm not gonna survive this.
8 fire damage.
And I'm down.
And then, because he's only used 100 and... So he did 55 plus 40 is 95. Let me see. So he still has... Wait, why did it do that? He still has 45 feet of movement. So... He did... One sec. 1, 2, 3... Oh yeah, he only hit Felix no, he hit Felix 3 times, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Seamus the once. And then Aldane.
Uh-oh.
He is going to do a flurry of blows, because he hasn't used his bonus action yet. So it would be a 15, but he's adding his wisdom modifier to this attack.
Oh boy.
Does a 21 hit you?
Let's see. I've dropped Shield of Faith, so yes.
13 bludgeoning damage. And 5 fire damage.
Ow.
Are you up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
And his 6th and last attack of this turn. 15 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And 9 fire damage.
So that's 24 more, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
So, how many of us did he down in that one turn?
2 of us.
2.
The 2
Ow.
squishies.
I move there. As I
Okay.
swing around, I strike with my rapier.
Yep. That hits. So, if you can cut the music mill.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As you go to make that final strike, you see as Akra is tracing your movements with his eyes. As you go to make that strike, he actually widens his eyes, and you watch as he puts his hand in the way, actually impaling through his hand. But as the blade is breaking his skin, you see from his hand, following through the rest of his body, he basically blinks, partially. And as you see, as things become normal again for him, for Akra I mean, you see as your rapier is halfway into his hand, and as you do that, he then pushes your rapier off his hand, and he just says, "Okay, that's enough."
Tyron just sits down, panting.
Mill, you can replay the river flute music again.
Right.
As combat is over. As he how do I describe this? After that, though, because he still has his haste up, he bursts over to Felix. He will then... How do I describe this? He actually drags Felix with him and brings him over near Seamus. And then he is going to drop a healing spirit.
Yay!
So, until the spell ends, he can use the creatures to move it. So, he's just going to do basically a minute's worth of d6s.
So that's what was it?
The spirit can. Oh no, the spirit can heal 1 plus his spellcasting mod. So I forgot they nerfed healing spirit. So we can do this 7 times. So, Seamus, you are getting these first. So you've got that much HP back.
Cool. 13, lucky number.
Felix, you gain this amount back. So 3, a 3, and a 6.
12.
And he's going to use the last on himself
That.
as the spirit vanishes. So then, what did you think of that fight?
We all
God damn.
only got this far because you helped that.
Also, interesting thing you notice, he had haste up while he cast Healing Spirit. And he didn't drop haste to cast it.
So how much did he give to all of us?
He's
Or-
only healed Seamus and Felix.
We were the
Okay.
two who were down, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed he was holding 2 concentration spells just then.
How do you do that?
Before he speaks, he actually falls to sit down. Because haste is gone. I'm just that good. And he gives like a grin.
That is very unhelpful.
So, you have all smashed my expectations, for what it's worth. And yes, I was deliberately going through my different disciplines of fighting until you finally made me use all of my skills put together. Congrats! If I didn't block that attack from Dairon, I'd have been knocked out.
Good to know.
So, well, I don't really know what else to say. So, what we'll do is, we'll take a moment to all rest, and then I will talk about what my plan is to do with you all. So, you all can have a short rest. Use as many hit dice as you would like. Ruit is going to. Also, don't forget Song of Rest, Seamus. So
Yes, that is true.
D6, right? Or is it
I
more?
believe you're right, but let me double check. Song of Rest, I think, is D6. Yeah. Actually, wait. I'm at 9th level, so it's actually D8 now.
Ooh, spicy. So roll a D8 for everyone.
Uh-huh.
So D8 for 4. Okay. And it's just the one-time addition, not added to each and every one of our rolls, correct?
No. Yeah. One time. So that's Rua all fully healed. Nice. Akra is also going to use some of his hit dice. But I'll wait until you're all done.
I'm waiting for the rest of them to go first before I go.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Akra does tell you during the short rest, you aren't going to be fighting again, thankfully. So that's good.
Holy
While you
crap.
rest up, you see Rua is like, he's still annoyed. Like, you can tell he isn't happy.
Mhm.
I know, I'm not touching. I said it in the fight, but I'm not gonna touch that with a temper ball.
So 42.
I just kind of look at. Can I do an insight on Akira?
Yeah.
Actually, to see if like I can gauge how if he's like avoiding the gaze.
You can tell he is. Yeah, it's not hard. He's not really hiding it. He does feel. You struck a nerve, but he clearly needed to hear that. So now Akra is going to roll his many hit dice. Actually, during his short rest, he'll also activate his second wind again. So we'll do that first. Wow. Okay. You watch as his wounds very quickly regenerate. It's almost to a point where it looks like you haven't even damaged him.
Well, goddamn.
The only proof is the damage to the clothes that he had, like his armor and his pants, and also just the blood that he's covered in, which a lot of it is also yours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell as you were fighting him, he was deliberately trying to not strike at your vitals, but he was still hitting you very hard. And so, as you're all healed up and short rested, you watch as Rua basically walks over to him and, like, grabs him by the neck. And, like, actually lifts him up. If you're not going to fight me like you're trying to kill me like them, why am I even here? Don't waste my time by ignoring me until someone fucking calls you out on it. You did this last time when we trained when I was going through the rehabilitation with my arm. You can't keep doing it again. And there's a pause. And you can see Akira is like pursing his lips, like he is really struggling for what to say. And he's just, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I already thought I would lose you when you had your arm gone. And as much as I would like to think, it's not easy seeing you go out and, like, I can't go with you. It's why I want to come with you now. To not only make things right for that, but everything else I've done. I couldn't stop Stasia from going and dying, but I can do it for you. But that doesn't excuse this. And I'm sorry. And you see Rua, like, he's not only is he letting go of his granddad, but he's also just lowering his head in acknowledgement. Alright then. And as that hangs in the air, you watch as then Akira, like, stretches a bit, and he just says to you all, right then, gather round. Now we're going to discuss your training regimen.
Oh, good.
And so he basically claps for you all to gather around him. So, what I notice in your fighting is while it's still very good, some of you don't have the technique that I would like to see in you. Which is why part of the training is going to focus on your technique, as fighters or warriors, however you want to word it. I'm also going to help shape you in the areas you're weak in. So I'm going to help try and chip away at some of your weaknesses. Some of it is fun. Some of your weaknesses are fundamental to your fighting styles or the way you are as people. So there's not much I can do entirely, but I still want to work at the things that can be controlled, that can be worked on. In addition, my plan is to also help broaden your abilities. So during this, you should hopefully walk away with new abilities, or new skills that you wouldn't have otherwise had before you came in. For now, though, after that, go to the hot springs, go rest your weary bodies, and then after that, we'll get some food in you, and then we can work on your exercise regimen. Okay?
Okay.
And so, as he ushers you out, he shuts the tatami door behind himself, and I'm going to call it a session.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, thank you, Kaido.
Thanks, Kaido.
So yeah, I
Nice.
hope you enjoyed fighting Akura. I know I
Yeah.
enjoyed having him fight you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was gonna come at some point.
Yeah,
I just don't. I'm like, it was a good fight. I'm just, there's a little bit of, there. It just feels like I'm just struggling with like my own capabilities. Besides,
you all did fantastic. You took someone who was at 500 HP with all of his abilities and beat him. You actually got him to effectively 0 HP.
Just to check, Kaido, if I had counterspelled that haste, would it have worked without having to do a roll?
He actually only cast it at 3rd level.
So
like,
yeah,
bait.
I would have. Damn. Damn. Oh well.
You didn't know. Because he actually has higher level spell slots than he should do as a ranger. Like, Akira is just that... That's the point, he is just that strong.
Yeah.
Some of his stuff just involves him defying the base limitations of what a player should be able to do.
Yeah.
And some of those limitations will be stuff that you guys can also do. But yeah, that is the session, though. I hope you had fun. I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You guys, second phase. That was priceless.
that was a good moment. That was a good.
the
Yeah.
fact that the music change was literally just making the same song faster was really a oh god, this is the second phase moment.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I hear loud choir?
Oh, do I hear boss music?
Why did the health bar reappear but with full health? But
Why
yes.
is it going off screen?
Like Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts.
That is everything. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. As always, please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, press that bell icon, etc.
And otherwise, hopefully we will see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.